Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I was just taking a look at our realm's succession. And that looks amazing. We're actually super happy about this. We lose nothing. Now, our wife is currently pregnant. We'll need to see if this is a son or a daughter. However, this guy died from his internal injuries, so this guy is our current son. He is, of course, Midas touched, and that's perfection. We're really happy about that. So that's great. We could host a feast if we wanted to build up some prestige right now. The question is, what is our current goal? Do we want to raid Sweden? I mean, we took over these locations over here. If we were to attack this lady, we would need to spend prestige on that. Similarly, if we were to expand up here, that would spend prestige. So what can we attack for piety? We could attack Denmark. We could take, like, this little bit of land here. This little exclave that they've got. That is de jure part of the Kingdom of Norway. It's not a terrible concept, is it? I also think that hosting a feast isn't a terrible concept. We'll go ahead and send that invitation. And yeah, let's go ahead and declare war on Denmark. They're in a civil war, and they're much weaker than us anyway. So we're going to do a conquer county, and it will be this county here. That's all we're interested in right now. 50 piety for that. So we're going to declare that war, and we are going to put up a rally point over here. We're going to raise up... We don't even need all of our troops to make this happen. We're going to raise our men-at-arms, and we're also going to raise levy troops. How many of those are we going to need? Maybe like 2,000 tops. Okay, so we're going to send these guys in. We're going to send these guys in. There we go. They didn't want to go, but we'll send them in. Perfect. So this is plenty of troops. There is a hostile force over here. The innuendo, huh? Okay, he was mortified by our perverse humor. Perfect. That's completely fine. Okay, so we lose 22 stress. Sure. I don't think we had much stress to lose, but that's fine. So when is the siege going to be done? 7 months. Sounds good. Until next time, 150 prestige. And with that prestige, we would like to do some construction. Now, we're already constructing here. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's our 6th holding? That's this one down here. Right, that's constructing as well. We're going to want to get these structured a little bit better, but we're going to be moving our capital, so I'm not too concerned about it at this moment. Just checking in on each of these locations. We're currently building sparring grounds up here, so I think we'll do the same over here. We'll build sparring grounds in Sealinger. That'll be fine. Okay, sounds good. We do have a good amount of soldiers. Like I said, we're definitely the superpower in this region at this time. We're a little bit concerned currently about our prestige when we have our troops raised. When we don't have them raised, we're fine. Now, we could think about doubling all of these up to 4 or even 5. If we just doubled them to 4, how much would that be? That would be 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. So 2.1 prestige there, and then an additional 1 prestige here, right? I think that's right. Yeah. So that would be 3.1 prestige that would cost. Good to know. Good to know. Of course, we are on wealth focus right now. We're working towards it is my domain right now. And this will be taken. Excellent. So that only gets us 9% war score. Now we're going to have to head down over here, and I think we're going to embark to do it. This guy has access to like 1,500 troops. This guy has access to like 700 troops. So I'm not too concerned about it. He lost a bunch of troops there while we were looking at him. Okay. sounds good. So we're going to have ticking war score now. We're locked in here. That's unfortunate. I did not anticipate there being all of these guys here. Now, they're hostile. We're going to want to retreat from this. So we're out of here. And where are we going to? Back up to over here. Yeah, that's fine. There's a lot of hostile troops around here right now. He would not accept this currently. Maybe we just wait on ticking war score? Or maybe we come back after reinforcing these a bit and try to pick off some of these armies a little bit more smartly. That might not be the worst concept. Farm up some prestige that way. Yeah, let's just go ahead and let our men-at-arms reinforce. Once those finish reinforcing, which should be a couple of months, once those finish reinforcing, then we are going to head on in. We're going to pay a wear count. That'll be fine. Okay, so we're at 455. One more month tick, and these will max out. So we'll just wait on that. That'll be fine. And then we're going to come back out over here. So when will that happen? There we go. This is close enough. We'll re-embark. And this time, you note that we're not immediately disembarking. We're going to take a look at what's going on out here. Now, we could raise additional troops and defeat these guys. Okay, he just lost this war. That's his army there, commanded by him. We could disembark right here and catch him. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We actually missed him by 1 day there. Oof. But we're going to catch him here instead. Okay, sounds good. So this will net us a good amount of war score. Indeed. And then we're going to head down to their capital. Yes, we're going to take attrition on the way through. But that's fine. Okay, sounds good. We're at 145 gold right now. When are we going to be able to raise a Rune Stone? 3 years. Okay. We're going to be able to call a hunt in 2. Sounds good. So we're going to hit his capital here, and will that end the war for us? Probably not, unless we get some good captures. So we're not too concerned about that. I don't think this is contributing here, so we're going to go ahead and ransom this guy. Cool. That'll be fine. Now, our lack of prestige is definitely hurting us a little bit, in that we're not really able to do all of the building investment that I would like to do. But we will get there. So in our innovations, we are currently working on what? City planning. That's right. 48 years on that. That's going to be pretty lengthy. Okay. So sacking their capital got us to 84%. We're going to head on down over here, and this should be a pretty simple siege. And that should probably, combined with ticking war score, that should get us the end of this war. Within 5 months? Yes, I'm expecting the end of this war with this siege. Sounds good. There are a couple more ransoms that we can do, and we'll definitely do that. 50 gold there. As well as 20 gold. Perfect. Also remember, our plan is next life, we're going to use our subjugation CB. Oh, there's a new king. Our goal is still the same. Although, we lost a bunch of war score. We no longer have battle war score. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so he's going to come up here and try to take this back. We're going to finish this siege. We just inherited We need to hand that off, but is that a better location for us? Is that out over here? Yes. We're going to grant this off to a new person. There we go. Okay. So we're going to finish up this siege. That'll be 13 more days. And then we're going to embark. Or she'll be there. We're going to embark, and we're going to come up over here. I'm not sure if we want to take this fight or not. They lost their recently disembarked already. 812 Bondi. Well, spearmen, actually. Some of those are pikemen, oddly. That is a lot of pikemen, though. Or rather, just general spearmen. Of course, our Varangian veteran counter spearmen. But they have numbers on us, so there is that. What does the game think? Chances are even. Okay. We'll take it. I don't want them to take this back. They're actually running, so the AI doesn't think that they have this. Cool. That'll do. This should end the war for us. Or be very close. One or the other. 99. Okay, we're just going to wait on ticking. That's fine. Come on, ticking war score. There we go. Perfect. We'll enforce those demands, disband our troops. And, of course, we need to hand this out to a noble of the Norse culture. Beautiful. So, this guy is, of course, the correct religion and culture. We're at 353 gold right now. We have a good amount of gold. Our prestige is a little problematic until we get these reinforced, and then, of course, it's fine. So what can we do about our prestige? We are on foreign affairs right now. Which is exactly what we want. We want that prestige. We want to collect taxes currently. We should probably be promoting culture at this moment. As well as be converting. So we'll work on that. Our spouse is managing domain, which is absolutely fine. And we do have a lot of small vassals under us right now. That's going to be the plan for a little bit. So we can't go after Denmark. We could go after Sweden. But we're planning on subjugating Sweden. We could always do a kingdom invasion on Denmark. If we had the prestige. And I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that would be pretty good. Yes, that would be pretty good. We don't have that level of prestige, of course. We could somewhat get it by creating titles. How many duchies do we hold currently? We hold the Jarldom of Lapland, which is this up here. We should probably hand that out. We also hold the Jarldom of Jämtland, which is a little awkward, right? So what is this Jarldom here? The Duchy of Norland. We'll go ahead and create that for the prestige. And then we're going to hand out to this guy the Jarldom of Lapland. There we go. And then we're going to transfer that vassal in. Now, this guy will obviously immediately become our most powerful vassal, right? But he already was that. So he also doesn't expect anything from us right now. We do need a new marshal, and this guy will do. Do we need to do any control anywhere? That's 63, so that could definitely be done. These are 100. I think we're going to go ahead and run control over here. There we go. So, with that made, that puts us in a slightly better prestige position. 2,000 is a lot of prestige, though. There's no doubt about it. Losing 70 gold with a 60% chance of getting a small religious artifact. Otherwise, we would support local business. Or we can just take stewardship lifestyle experience, and that's what we're going to do. Now we can go ahead and build war camps here. I think that that's definitely something to do. We finished up Great Halls somewhere over here. Okay, so we definitely need markets here. We have a stewardship perk available, and we're going to take It Is My Domain. And let's go ahead and notify when we can extort subjects, and we're going to begin the extortion. 210? Sounds good. So that's a good amount of cash. When can we convert that over? We could commission an epic right now, actually. So we're going to get started on that. We're going to bring in an accomplished storyteller. Perfect. It should focus on me and my destiny, of course. Which is to conquer Denmark. If we can get the prestige. And if I can not spend it on buildings. So, this Grand Hall over here is finishing up. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Our market stalls over here are going to continue. And we're building a lot of sparring grounds as well. We're definitely going to take the 150 prestige here. No doubt about it. We can get another war camp construction over here shortly. But do we need... Hang on. Do we need war camps? We don't. And the reason we don't is because we're already powerful enough. We can cancel those war camps. I do want this market stall built here. And I'm going to build a market stall here as well. But that does get us quite a lot of prestige. So that's fine. We're going to let this finish up. We'll put up with him for as long as it takes. We've got plenty of gold. That's not a concern. All we're trying to do right now is raise the prestige to invade Denmark. Of course, we're truced with them right now for 3 years, but it's going to take us probably similar amounts of time to raise the prestige. So that's fine. We are currently in poor health. So that is a concern. We're going to put in markets over here. 75 additional prestige? Yes, please. Sounds good. So we're not going to build anything beyond 1 level of markets for now and 2 levels of gathering halls. That's our only goal at this moment. The rest of the prestige is going to go into conquering Denmark. We will remain truce with them for a little bit until 17 February 9/11. Okay, there's another 150 prestige. All we need is another 1,200. It's a lot, no doubt about it. And that guy can leave. That's fine. When can we host a feast? 909 and calling a hunt in 907. So that's going to be yet this year that we can call a hunt. And raising a Rune Stone will be next year. Okay, so 1 year, this year, next year, and the year after. Of course, this truce will be over here eventually. Now, we would become a truce breaker if we did this. What would the penalty for that actually be? I want this up. I know there's a severe penalty. I think it's like 50 minus general opinion or something like that. This is a chieftain. Sure. We'll allow that. I want to be attacking right now, of course, but we're not really in a position to do it. We could attack up over this way. This costs prestige. It's not a huge amount of prestige, but we're trying to save up the prestige to attack Denmark. 150 prestige? Yes, please. Absolutely. We're up to 995. We have half of what we need to invade Denmark. 150 more prestige. Beautiful. Now we could do this for 200 prestige. I don't think that's necessary. We don't need the piety. We are working towards Paragon of Virtue. And that's completely fine. So we have called a hunt. The next hunt will not be available until after our truce with Denmark is up. So next up is going to be raising a Rune Stone. And that's going to be in July of this year. Sounds good. Our daughter has pneumonia. Oh, I wanted to double check. This was a son. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're not going to educate him ourselves. We are going to have this guy educate him. And then... we can always disinherit this guy. I think we're going to hold off for the moment. And we'll see what ends up happening with the other gentleman's... with his education. So that'll be fine. We do, of course, have this Masterwork Trinket that is available right now. And that's Vassal Opinion +6. We'll go ahead and equip that. That's fine. Excellent. So that is absolutely fine. What is next up? Well, we want more prestige. We can always make it by creating titles. That was a very abrupt death. Okay. I was not expecting a death right then. Only 25%. Not ideal, but we're going to start this scheme. It's not perfect, but we're going to do it. We do need a chancellor, and it will be this guy. A steward, it will be this guy. A marshal, it will be this guy. Sounds good. We're going to put our spy master onto support schemes for right now. We do need a lifestyle focus. We're going to go into... In fact, we're going to go into Majesty Focus. This is going to be fairly important for us right now. Okay, so we're at 4 of 6 right now. We lost Helgum and we lost Mirar. But this guy... Okay, that's his vassal, I think. Yeah, that's his vassal. Sure. We still have this and we still have this, so it's okay. Not the end of the world. We can raise a Runestone, call a hunt, and host a feast now. And we probably should host a feast. We'll go ahead and do that immediately to get rid of that stress. Now, there's a faction against us. This is unsurprising. We'll see what this actually calculates to. Yeah, that's not currently a problem. We'll keep an eye on that. I do want to check in on this. So, yeah, there's a number of people that can be convinced here. Excellent. Scholarly confidence. Sounds good. So we'll bring this one in. That brings us to 65 and 65. We'll bring this guy in. That will bring us to what? $95 and 95. That's as good as it gets. Sounds good. Excellent. So we need to eliminate this guy to get this stuff back. 150 prestige comes in. And that, of course, means that we can call a hunt. And so we shall. So we'll call a hunt. Now we could go after Sweden with a subjugation if we wanted to. Well, that's 750 actually, but yeah, we could do that pretty soon. I think for now we're going to hold off on that. I do want to hit Denmark first, I think. Yeah, Denmark's a little weaker, so I want to hit Denmark first. That will be the plan there. So we need 2,000 prestige for that. Now, raising a Rune Stone, does that cost prestige? No, that gains prestige, costs gold. Good. That's exactly what we want. Our heir is currently unmarried, and he just came of age as a thrifty clerk. That's not necessarily ideal, but We could do something like this. Cool. So our hunt will finish up soon enough. And an agent was removed from our scheme, so we need to check in on our scheme. Yeah, we need to invite another agent in, and I think this is the same person that was already there, but we're going to invite her in. There we go. Cool. So this will be done in about 10 months. No problem there. Now, where is our hunt being held at? Is that almost over? Yeah, that just finished. Sounds good. Next up, of course, we're going to raise our Rune Stone. To our departed father, and what type of Rune Stone is that? An ancestral Rune Stone, for popular opinion. Okay, so we could do that in Thelamork, or we could do that in here. Okay. Or Metal Pad. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. We're mostly using it for the prestige. So that's fine. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to go after Denmark for sure. Well, we might go after Sweden first, just because we've got the prestige right now. Local elective, huh? This might be something we might go after too. That'll cost 300 prestige, but we know it's there. Good to know. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.